What's up, Shadow Nerds? We got Summerslam from WWE coming up this Saturday and Sunday. It is the first ever two-night Summerslam, so it's going to be crazy. There's lots of matches, so I wanted to tell you my predictions. That way you can roast me in the comments before, during, well, not before, but during or after to tell me if I was wrong and if I should shut up. But we got 12 total matches. We got 6 on night 1 and 6 on night 2. These are my predictions. I want to keep this short and sweet, like my hairline and my attitude. So with that being said, let's get going. Night 1. We got Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. I think Jade wins this. I think Tiffy's time is up. I think it's about time she moves on. Jade is going to probably win and be your new women's WWE champion, world heavyweight, whichever one the women is. Because there's 2 of them. They always switch the names up. Anyways, Jade will be the champion, walking out, heading to a future storyline with... We'll find out coming up, and I'll relate that in a little bit. So, Jade wins against Tiffany Stratton. Sorry, Tiffy. Bye-bye. Match number 2. This one might actually be the easiest of the entire card. We got Randy Orton, Jelly Roll, versus Jake Paul, or Logan Paul, whatever, one of the Paul brothers, and Drew McIntyre. Obviously, the celebrity team is going to win. So Randy Orton and Jelly Roll, they're going to roll their way to victory, and maybe Jelly Roll will sing about it on his way out. Okay? That's it. Easy match to predict. The next one. Let's skip over that one because that one's probably going to be the main event. We got Roxanne versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss have been on fire lately. People are really liking them. They remind me of that comedy duo where they get along, but they don't really get along. Similar to Hellfire and Bryan, a.k.a. Kane and Daniel Bryan back in the day. 2 complete opposites. They meshed. Whatever, people liked it. I think they walk away with the titles on this one to further create an issue in Judgment Day when Liv comes back to be like, hey, what the hell? You lost my title. I was a champion. I didn't even get to fight for it. It's going to create a lot of tension in Judgment Day, which we all love. Okay? So, there you go. Next match. We got Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. I gotta be honest, man. I might be one of the few. I have never been a fan of Sami Zayn. I don't care. I really don't. Every once in a while I'm like, oh, okay, piques a little bit of my interest. But overall, between the music, between his attitude, I don't know, man, just really irritating for whatever reason. You ever meet somebody like, I just want to hit that guy. He's one of them for me, and I don't know why. He seems like a really nice guy. But with that being said, I think Kross finally gets the shine that he deserves. Karrion Kross goes over in this match to create whatever havoc going forward for whoever else. Okay. Let's see. Roman and Jay versus, is it Solo? No. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. That Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed team is actually looking a little, without Seth. A little weak in the knees without Seth. So are they going to further discredit the team by making them lose? Of course they are, because it's SummerSlam. You can't have Roman and Jay, 2 of the biggest stars in the company, lose at SummerSlam on your first ever 2-night event. I think Roman and Jay go over. If not, I'd be surprised, and the heel's going to win. Braun gets a push, which he deserves. Braun Breaker, I should say. He deserves that, and he's going to spare the hell out of Roman at some point. We know that's going to happen. All right, main event of night 1. CM Punk versus Gunther. CM Punk has been chomping and chomping and chomping and chomping and chomping at the bit. Okay? Now, I firmly believe they took the title off of Jay because it just wasn't there for them. Maybe their faith dwindled, or he wasn't having a very good title run. I don't know. I think that's why they took it off him and put it back on Gunther. But CM Punk has been chomping it every little bit. He's had title matches, and he always is so close to winning. I think he finally wins on Saturday. He finally gets a World Heavyweight Championship title, which will eventually lead him to his favorite man in the company, Seth freaking Rollins, when he does come back. Who do you think he's going to cash in on? Who would Seth love more than anyone to ruin their life? He would love to ruin CM Punk's life. I think that's where we go from here. Yes, it would be a short title reign for Gunther. I understand that, and it sucks. But I think they're getting to the point where, like, okay, we got to give something to CM Punk, or he's going to get frustrated. I think they give it to Punk. Okay, that's night number 1. Night number 2. Let's keep this rolling. The TLC match. I really, honestly don't care about this match. Mostly because I didn't feel like writing all their freaking names down to list everybody. I know we got the Wyatt Six. I know we got Fraxium. I know we got DIY. I know we got the group that Montez Ford is in. We got Andrade and Rey Fenix. And I know I'm missing someone else. The point is, I don't care about this match. Now, it is a TLC match. Am I going to watch this? Yes, like crazy. It's probably going to be the best of the match of the night. Possibly a show stealer. But with that being said, I don't have any investment in anyone in there on who wins. So, I mean, I like Rey Fenix, and Andrade is pretty cool. So I wouldn't be too mad about that. But I just picked a name out of a hat damn near for this match. So I went with Fraxium. Fraxium will be your new tag team champions. Okay, next match. Dirty Dom, Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. Whatever he does, okay? AJ has nothing to lose. Well, maybe, I don't know. But I don't... He does have something to gain. But he's so old, which is not a thing. It's like his career is solidified. He doesn't need a title. The man's done it all. Dirty Dom is still on his way up. While it would be great for him to lose, I don't think he's held it long enough and had very many title defenses. And I think it would be great. There's going to be way too much. Judgment Day is going to be stacked up against AJ. I think there's too many barriers. I think Dirty Dom wins and retains his title. Okay, Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. Steel cage match. This is awesome. Hopefully it keeps everybody else in Solo's crew outside of the cage. It won't. Which is why, because he just won the title very recently, like a month or two ago, whatever it was, which is why Solo's going to win. Jacob, at the end of the day, is still alone. Yes, he has Jimmy on occasion. The numbers don't play in his favor, though. Solo Sikoa, I'm not a fan of doing quick title turnarounds. I think he's going to hold it longer than 2 freaking months. Solo wins this match. Going to be a whole lot of shenanigans going on in that match. Okay, next we got Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyrie, whatever her name is. I love the girl. I think she's really cool, very pretty. I'm invested in her. Ireland, baby, all over this damn thing. But she held the title. It's Becky's turn. I think this storyline ends on Sunday, and that's it. Becky retains and moves on to a mystery competitor. Ooh, who could it be? Could Paige show up? Ooh, that would be insane. Or someone else, or Nikki come in and go crazy. Who knows, right? Be interesting to see. But I think with that being said, I think Becky retains the title, and unfortunately, Lyra may fall back into obscurity. Okay, next we got another contender for possibly match of the night, possibly match of the freaking weekend, dude. Naomi versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. Anytime Io seems to be in a match, it's almost an instant classic. Anytime her and Rhea get together, it bumps it up even more. Like, I haven't seen this much chemistry since, like, Hydrogen and Oxygen. Like, them two get together, it's insane, okay? With that being said, they've both held the titles in somewhat recent memory. Naomi just got the thing. They're not about to ruin this run that she's on. She's on a great heel run. Naomi retains the title to rewind to night 1, eventually face off against her old frenemy, Jade Cargill, who will by this time be the new champion. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. It's bound to happen. Bianca is back to a degree. You can believe there's going to be a whole lot of magic going on soon. So, those are your winners on that match. Sorry, Io. We love you. Okay? Sorry, Rhea. You have nothing to lose. You're awesome. Naomi will win that one. Last match of the night, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a no DQ. Same thing. In a street fight. They give all these hardcore matches and no DQ matches all kinds of crazy names. Doesn't matter. It's still the same freaking rules, which means there are no rules. So, street fight. Who wins? Oh, as much as I thought Cody's getting a rematch for the title, it would make sense for him to win. But then I thought, Cena's only had it for 3 months. Not much of a title run for your last year. And I think at the end of his career, it's going to be a situation where he ends up handing it to someone because they've beaten him fair and square, a la a passing of the torch. So we may get Cody versus Cena 3 months down the road, or he passes it to Roman, or whoever that may be. I don't think we change titles just yet, which is why John Cena will once again walk out the never-seen 17-time WWE Universal Champion. John Cena wins that match in your main event on night 2 of SummerSlam. Are you going to watch? Just throw me down in the comments if I get all of them wrong. Hell, keep score. Did I get 3 wrong and 17 right? I don't care. Let me know. Who do you think is going to win? I'm curious. Either way, just remember, y'all, tell your mama, tell your friends, subscribe. If you have a dad and you know who your dad is, unlike the rest of us, tell him to subscribe, okay? With all that being said, you ain't seeing this, because I'm out.